Hey everyone, welcome back. My name is Traps, and today we're playing a new game. Well, not exactly new. I've played it last week on my stream. Because every Tuesday, 6 p.m. London time, I stream at twitch.tv/crapstreams. Been doing some soul searching, figuring out if I wanted to move over to YouTube or not. Haven't come to a conclusion yet, so keep in mind that that might still happen. Until then, let's just go ahead and dive into the game, shall we? Hey, Wilbur Miller. I'm looking for a plant. Lady of what's it, something or other. I'm no green-eyed rare, that's for sure. Are you talking about... There's one that's supposed to help with mental decline. Probably Lady of Summer. Aids with conditions of memory deterioration associated with old age. Well, you do have a few flowers that look like they might be that. Let's see. Could be you. You definitely match the description. A single, sweet-smelling dark flower. I'm back. The food was amazing. Oh, welcome back, Star. What did you have? If you don't mind me asking that on stream. If you do mind me asking that on stream, just let me know, and I will know. What else am I supposed to say? Okay, it looks like it would probably be this. Lady of Summer. Indeed it is. And identified? Annette. It was your girlfriend's recipe. Ah, okay. That's very interesting. What was it like? Or is that too many questions? It's probably too many questions. Let's get the next guest in, really. They're saying the Ada has been killed. I know a lot of people don't trust that sisterhood, but it seemed to me the Ada always looked out for the less fortunate. Hello, please hand me this letter. The cold is too much to bear beyond the gap. I was forced to turn back. I would advise against it, but if you are determined to explore the Great Gable, be sure to take precautions. Knowing you, I'm sure you'll have a plant up your sleeve that can keep you warm should the weather turn against you. Warmest regards, Amos Duncan. Can't I, fault this? Guess not. A plant that keeps me warm. Probably Mellow Glow? No, protects against predators. Flowers grow wrapped in large rigid leaves. Cross-section of the stem shows the distinctive triple xylem and phloem of the storium. Insect repellent. Wait, I didn't mean to close the book. Oh, well, I guess that's my only option then. Okay. Sure. Touching leaves against bare skin will result in painful sores. Not that one. Alright. Give off a smoky scent, adding to the impression of a roaring fire. Wait, do you emit heat? Taking care not to swallow it. Okay. This is poisonous. Grants great strength for short periods at the expense of severe fatigue once the effect has worn off. When conditions are just right in the cold of winter, Brimlock produces small yellow flowers. No, not this. Wait. Like rounded tufts of gentle lamps will characterize this plant, strengthening the clarity of visions and prophecies. These are strange plants. It has a warming effect that protects against extreme cold. Brimlock. We only have the leaf. Could be this. Could very well be this. Smooth, waxy leaves. I suppose that's Brimlock, yes. I will label it Brimlock. That way I'll be able to find it. And now, where does this guy say that this would be? The Great Gable. Somewhere up north? Yes, right here. After hiking several hours of arduous... Oh, sorry, my bad. After several hours of arduous hiking and scrambling, I am still some distance from the summit. I am freezing cold and ready to head home. I should do the sensible thing and turn back down the mountain, unless... Brimlock. I push on, no longer feeling cold, and am presently rewarded. Sunset Mount Cap is a type of fungus with domed caps, sometimes called stinking mount cap as a result of its unpleasant odor. It is thought to deter unwanted souls and spirits from entering the home. It is often placed in doorways. It is mildly toxic to humans and should not be eaten. And then there's a new plant as well. This one. Coming in. We're doing great. This plant is cursed. It has brought me nothing but sorrow. Please take it, I want nothing more to do with it. Here we have another mushroom with red dots. That's a lot of them. Lots of people dropping by today. Hello, always a pleasure, my feline friend. I hope he hasn't been nibbling on plants again. You owe me for the hours I spent digging out the information on those plants. I've been burning the midnight oil again and could use some common terms, and I know where to find it. Okay. Current Grayson's herbology. It grows in abundance on Red Pike. I'll come by the day after tomorrow to collect it. I have business in Sedberg in the meantime. Common Truis. Book entry. Despite being described as common, the Truis can in fact be quite tricky to find. However, it is known to grow in abundance on the slopes of Red Pike. Nobody knows why. Its leaves have been used for centuries as a balm against eye strain. Oh, I guess we'll go to... what's the place? Oh, seriously, what's the place? Common something, Common Truis, where are you? Red Pike, yes. Okay, where is Red Pike? Here. I enjoy a pleasant stroll up the fell. The going is easy, the weather agreeable, and the views majestic. I do not have to look hard to find what I'm after. The Common Truis. Might as well label it with like a red to show that I haven't used it yet. Quest item, red. Roger that. Easy enough that way. I still don't really understand this thing. Common trouser. Is that what I typed? No. You fooled me there. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me, because I'm an idiot. common pant in the US. When you work with the occult, I find it pays to uphold a certain image. If you're going to be accused of performing witchcraft anyway, it doesn't hurt to put on a bit of a show every now and then. Let the punters know what I'm capable of, sort of thing. Long story short, I may have threatened to turn a small boy into a toad, and the little bugger called my bluff. Oh, don't look at me like that. You know what little boys are like. I can assure you he deserves to be turned into a toad. Anyway, I think a little display is needed to discourage this sort of behavior in the future. Have you got any shimmer lime? I have never heard of that. What's it like? What is shimmer lime? Flowers grow wrapped in large rigid leaves. What does that even mean? Could be this. I think. It has a pleasant scent. The leaves have stiff ribs. I suppose this would be shimmerlang, yes. We keep getting more stuff. Well, shimmerlang it is. What's next? There's a beautiful plant that I've been looking for all over, but nobody seems to have any. Something. Monk brew? I'm not sure. I do know that you shouldn't touch the leaves. So you're certain about it starting with the M. Probably meek though. Touching the leaves against bare skin will result in painful sores. Yes, meek though it is. I feel like I accidentally made a pun there that I didn't intend to make. Comedy. This looks like the thing. The beautiful flowers made up of many smaller florets make this sought after decorative plant, although it is difficult to care for. Loose flowers, stiff leaves. No, this doesn't look the same. Maybe it's more like this? That does look more similar, but I don't know about this, the shape of the leaves. Dark blue flowers, smells like sweet rhubarb. St. John's poppy. Cream-colored flowers, they smell wonderful. Made up of many smaller florets. I don't understand. Oh, the wandering view, right? It actually wanders, I forgot. Then, what about you? Absolutely not, no. I'll take my risk and say it's these ones, because no, the leaves really don't match up. Wouldn't be that, common troughs. This one feels more like it, but the number of leaves, of petals, does not seem to match. By the way, I think I'll go for it. No, it's not correct. Do I have this? I should. Right? Surely I do. Okay, maybe not? What's this one? Oh, right, okay. It looks like a fire. Very interesting. Forced camphor, Lady of Summer. Sharp thorns. No. Red fruits, long flat leaves. Oh, this looks like it. Man, that is hard to tell. Alright, here you go, meat do. Oh, it closed, okay. That's early. That's fast. It's been only 15 minutes since I started this episode. Oh, right. It's ripped. Time passed, a year and then another. The book remained hidden, but out of sight did not mean out of mind. The book was what her thoughts settled on when she rested, what she brooded over when she did her chores, what she pictured when she dreamed. What's a floret? It's let me open this up. It's basically each tiny one of these little flowers. Basically, is a little floret. This is a single floret. I think. I got it after you showed the plant. Okay. Well, it never hurts to make it clear for the viewer out there anyway, right? I have to figure out what this is. It's gotta match up somewhere. Oh yeah. Right there. The gentle sound of flowing water, the sunlight through scattered clouds, a reset. 2 new plants, I love it. That was a very easy one. Well, for me. The fox button was no help, I'm afraid. The sister would still refuse to speak openly with me. Oh, poor you. Not that I have the time to pursue it properly. I'm rushed off my feet this week. There's been a body found up at the Swinside Stone Circle, and apparently it's a grisly one. Don't suppose you've got anything to help me keep my lunch down? Oh. Do I? My stomach's never coped too well with grisly ones. If I remember... Ray Sandfire? No. Poison. Curing hearts. Protect against predators. Poison. Toxic. Effective insect repellent. Can be consumed as a treatment for stomach pains, but that's not the same thing, I think. Right. Provides a shielding effect, protecting against all manner of afflictions of the mind. Candlewood would work here, right? Afflictions of the mind is a very vague way of describing literally anything. Long, thin stems grow among tall leaves. Man, I don't know if I have that. I have identified so many already. Long, thin stems grow among tall soft pale blue flowers. No, it's a red flower. Could be this. At the ends of thin stems. Candlewood. It's not that. Okay. Well, it might be candlewood. It's just not what he's looking for. I'm guessing he's looking for bishop's parasol. A mushroom found in dark, damp places. Feeling on any light that gets close to it. It can seem to draw light in, enveloping its surroundings in darkness. Okay, so maybe this. It seems to give off a small amount of light. The gills on the underside of this mushroom seep a milky fluid that can be consumed as a treatment for stomach pains. Yeah, you know what, enjoy this. Oh wait, you specifically say what you're looking for. I didn't notice. Chewing the tough roots of this plant is said to ease gastric distresses and reduce anxiety. It has long leaves. Maybe? Long, soft leaves. Have I heard that one before, am I right? You could say these are long leaves. Kind of have the same shape. Definitely not these though. Am I just going for this one? This does have that line, but they're hanging. This one also has that line, but is not hanging. I'll go with this one. Why not? Planet. Ah, gotcha. Which pig? Okay. What did I say? Fanet? I'll just label everything. At some point I might even want to organize my labeled plants. Good morning. It's still morning. Verona Green handed me this for you. She seemed to be in a good mood. Oh wow, thanks. I meant to tell you this yesterday, but it slipped my mind. I discovered a plant on a recent trip to Grisdale Forest, just northeast of Grassland. It was like nothing I've ever seen before. I would have brought it back with me if the Sisterhood had given me a moment alone, but they seem overly protective lately. No, there's a reason for that. Someone died, but I suppose you are not informed. That's infuriating. Why is my labeled mushroom at the top? I don't know. Maybe because I just put it there, I don't know. I'm not exactly paying attention to what I'm dragging here. Just that I'm dragging labeled things. Count of gas, Verona Green. Okay, well. Let's grab the map, take this, Grisdale Forest, just northeast of Grassland. Well, we remember Grassland is somewhere up here, maybe? Grassland, Grisdale, north, east. Right there. Visit 20 map locations. Hey, achievements, nice. From the moment I step off the road, I can't shake the feeling I'm being watched. Suddenly, I find my way blocked by 3 women, wearing green cloaks and holding short elbows. Nobody may wander freely throughout the forest by order of the Order, says the leader of the trio. I turn to walk back, but then again I have a few tricks up my sleeve. Mellow glow. Did I have that one yet? Oh, of course not. Among other uses for this plant, the most remarkable is that it can allow a person to pass unnoticed. Though not invisible, it is possible to become hidden from sight and memory. Interesting. Something with spikes. I literally only have 2 plants with spikes. If I compare the two, Probably this one. Yeah, your spikes are too small. It's gotta be this one. The mellow glow has sharp horns that protect it from predators. Here you go. Mellow glow. New plant entry. Great. A highly magical plant. You bet it is. Mellow glow with dash, right? Yes, okay. Cool. I'm a genius. I'm not even that good with plants. I'm afraid. The camphor you gave me is helping me sleep and I'm very grateful for it, but the visions are as strong as ever. The woman in the jade mask appears in my dreams every night. She screams at me, but I do not know why, and behind her the presence is always there, dark and dreadful. I don't know what to do. The dreams feel like a warning that I don't understand, a mosaic of color that refuses to come into focus. Some part of me wants to stare down at this, but I'm afraid. Okay, what does Auguria do? When burned, incense made from the woody stem can enhance psychic abilities, strengthening the clarity of visions and prophecies. And candlewood, a rare plant, is believed to help the dead find peace in the afterlife. Those who can afford it place wreaths made from it at the graves of their loved ones. Caballia flowers almost always contain 6 petals. Finding a 7-petaled flower is considered to bring good fortune. Okay, so kind of what's on the other page. Am I stupid again? Yes, I am. Produce a red flower that provides a shielding effect, protecting against all manner of afflictions of the mind. Long, thin stems grow among the tall leaves. Didn't I already identify candlewood? I feel like I already did, but Well, we have a choice. And I think I'll go with Auguria, if I can find it. If I can find it somewhere. Could be you. Doesn't look like it would be. Maybe you? Ah, yeah, that's much more like it. Here you go, here's your Auguria. Well, we'll see what that does. Next person, please. Margaret Elsbeth. We don't come to Undermere often, but I heard about your shop and I said to Francis we simply must pay a visit. Okay, I have no idea who you are. It's a wonderful breath of life in an otherwise dreary town. I'm the green-fingered one, and it's not really his cup of tea, but I persuaded him the trip would do him good, and besides, he'll be wanting to take a boat out on the lake. Okay. Shame about this awful weather, though. You must come to Sizarg. We have a small library with some books on plants that my grandfather acquired many years ago. I'm sure they will be of interest to a horticulturist such as yourself. You are cordially invited to Sizarg Castle. Oh, it was a person of status. Sizarg Castle, you say? Where would that be? There's a bunch of castles around. Sizarg Castle, though. I do not see it. That's Gleaston. And here's Muncaster. Probably somewhere on it. Ah, here we go. Sizarg Castle. I'm greeted enthusiastically by Lady Elsbeth herself. She's very talkative and has many questions on horticulture. that I do my best to answer as she takes me on a tour of the gardens. Oh, you must take a sample of this back with you, she exclaims, pointing out a plant that I do not recognize, but before I can stop to take a look, she has already whisked me on to the next. And this one too, she says. I'm quite exhausted by the time we make it to the library, and I don't have the time to make as thorough a study as I would like. Nevertheless, I am able to find an interesting entry that I note down. Don't forget these, Lady Elspeth cries as I make to leave. She thrusts the plants from the gardens into my hands, and I thank her warmly. Fever Kiss, the red berries provide an energy boost that lasts several hours. The leaves are pale in color. Plus new plants. Delightful. We do seem to always be getting new plants while simultaneously labeling so many of the ones that we already have. This is wild. I'm looking for a plant with yellow flowers and coarse leaves. It helps with my heartburn. I believe I know which one you're talking about. Not that. No. Absolutely not that one. Eye strain, I could use that. Wait. An energy boost, okay. Poison. A form of dental hygiene. Here we go, lemon dandy. Yellow flowers and coarse leaves. Coarse, curled leaves are thought to be the origin of the name of this plant, supposedly referring to a peeled lemon rind. So it's a flower. Might be this. Orange fruits. Orange fruits have no noticeable odor. It's not that. Yellow flowers and coarse leaves. Could it be candy root? No, absolutely not. Yellow flowers. I don't have that much with yellow flowers anymore. What about Fennett? Said to ease gastric distress and reduce anxiety. Yellow flowers. Small yellow berries. Okay, that's not it. I don't know if I have it. Could it be this? Cream colored flowers, they smell wonderful. Which one did I say was the one against the heartburn? Gilded Drendra, right? No, that's poison. Lemon dandy. Curled leaves are thought to be the origin of this named plant. Lemon dandy. Already identified. Which means I need to check the top shelf. Yellow flowers. This is not yellow at all. Helps with my heartburn. It has to be this though. I don't know. You sounds like you're a successful horticulturist to me. Well, clearly not. Okay. Oh, I see how this works. Okay, yeah, it's fun. This is an interest. Oh my god. Well, I know what the top will have to look like. There we go. Haven't seen this puzzle before? Well, keep watching. You will always get to see things that you haven't seen before, because regardless of how much you've played this game. That's the beauty of it all. Could you come back, please? I'm looking for the thing. Mushroom, red spores. Moves in the dark. That's all I've got. Any ideas? How's this? Mushroom, red spores. Red warts growing on it is not quite what I'm looking for. Is the wandering view what I'm looking for? No, it doesn't mention the color at all. Moves in the dark. Has been known to cover distances of up to several meters in a single night. The gills on the underside of this mushroom form beautiful flowing lines. They're also quite hard and sharp, earning this plant the nickname Finger's Bane. It moves in the dark, so this is the only one that moves, right? Unless I have more mushrooms that move. Helps ease anxiety. No. Dark red fruits. So not a mushroom. Grey sandfire. Does not seem to be a mushroom. Farmer's worm. No. Candlewood. As a flower. Bishop's parasol. No. Not it. Well, the only thing I can come up with is the wandering view, so... I already had identified the wandering view. Strange. Can't imagine there are more mushrooms with the exact same properties. Well, it didn't say about the red spores. They're saying Black Comb is haunted now. Bradley Miller told me he saw the ghost who used their antlers and all, but then Bradley Miller also says he can talk to squirrels. Either way, there's something evil on the hills, and I'm not taking any chances. Why would you go up in the hills anyway? Awful what happened to that poor young man up at Swinside. I've come for some stinking mount cap. We grab the book. We look for... Okay. I don't see it in here. But I think I know what you're looking for. I think. Yes, the Sunset Mount Cap. Oh, there we go. The Sunset Mount Cap is a type of fungus with domed caps, sometimes called stinking mount cap as a result of its unpleasant odor. It is thought to deter unwanted souls and spirits from entering the home and is often placed in doorways. It is mildly toxic to humans and should not be eaten. Go to the mushroom section. It does look like Mount Rap in that font, yeah. Thanks for confirming it. Smells strongly of soured milk. Domed caps, yeah, I think this is the only thing it could be. Very unfortunate ligature. Henchuk! Yes, we found a henchuk. The fruit of a henchuk can have startling effects on memory. Even a small dose can result in short-term memory loss, but in larger amounts it has been known to cause severe amnesia. The tuberous bulb has an unusual structure, growing in bursts that give it a striped appearance when cut open. When the outer layer hardens and turns blue-green, it's ready to harvest. Oh, I need to label this, right? Sunset Mount Cap. Make sure I got it right. End of the day. How much hen could a hen chuck if a hen could chuck hen? Ah, almost. Now I have to do it 3 times in a row correctly, huh? How much hen could a hen chuck if a hen could chuck hen? How much hen could a hen chuck if a hen could chuck hen? How much hen could a hen chuck if a hen could chuck... Okay, failed again. At 15, her mother, strong, dependable, loving, was struck down by typhoid. The girl drew inward as her father turned to drink. She lives alone in a castle to the northwest of the abbey. She brought her husband 3 miles to the east where the Everhard grows. There's a hen chuck stream now. How much hen could a hen chuck if a hen could chuck hen? How much hen could a hen chuck if a hen could chuck hen? How much hen could a hen chuck if a hen could chuck hen? I don't know if it counts because I slowed down in the midst of the second attempt. Or the second sequence. Castle to the northwest of the abbey. You did it. Yeah, but I slowed down in the middle of it. She brought her husband 3 miles to the east where the Everhard grows. Where did I find the Everhard? Does it even say Everhard in here? I have nothing with the D and nothing with the E. This is outrageous. Something about a heart. Oh, Box, you're here. No, do it fast. I'm not a rapper. She lives alone in a castle to the northwest of the abbey. Which castle is northwest of an abbey? Well, it wouldn't be Gleaston Castle. I am looking for more castles. Here we have the Abbey, here we have Egremont, and then 3 miles east is right there. A dead tree, its bark cracked and blackened by fire, stands alone on the hillside. Off to one side, a patch of flowers grows on a low mound. Oh, this is a pretty one. I like flowers. Flowers are cool. Just not much for growing them myself. Look at how many flowers I've collected. And here I was saying that I hadn't had enough flowers anymore. How mistaken I was. What have you done to me? I see the woman in jade mask everywhere. And that creature that stands over her shoulder. I almost feel like I can sense its desires. Is afraid of the sisterhood, that much is clear. It will lay waste to them. So much death, but it can be avoided with Ardwina's protection. I do not even know if I am awake or asleep even now. Worry less. Just the leaves one, huh? Well, as an aptly named plant, inhaling the smell of the flowers is said to help ease symptoms of anxiety. Oh, it looks like it would be this. Could be. What else do I have? Something with a nice smell. A sweet scent. Doesn't look like it would be that though. Common Traus. Red fruits, long, flat leaves. I need to know about the smell. It does say this smells nice, right? No, it doesn't say anything about the smell at all. I'm insane. They smell wonderful. Sure, but this doesn't look like the connecting point in the artwork. Is she the one you gave the psychic vision flower? Yes, she is. Because I figured it would be a good thing to give her that and learn more about the world. I do realize it is rather rude to just put people into that position. A rather unpleasant sound. Smell. Dark blue flower smells like sweet rhubarb. No, it's not that. These leaves look very similar, but I can't tell where they grow from. There's gotta be something on the lower thing now. Grey blue flowers with an orange center. It's definitely not that one. That's for sure. I'm going to make a guess that it's this one. Worryless. Inhaling smoke from burning the dried leaves of this plant can provide pain relief. Hop hard. Oh. Alright. So we gave you Worryless after that. Surely that will be appreciated, right? I met a strange man on the road to Sedberg not 2 days ago. Stranger still, he asked after you. He said he had something for you, but don't ask me what. So I told him where to find you, but he looked stricken when I mentioned Dundermere. Said he doesn't come near towns at all if he can help it. I can imagine that, yeah. He was headed west, at least I think he was. He said I was looking for the Winster Spring. I'll write this down for you. Anyway, that's my news. Did you manage to find a plant I wanted? Here you go. I'm so smart. It's possible that I don't have the flower, although it doesn't have any clues in it all, so I wouldn't think so. Man want to meet you, headed west from Sedberg, possibly near the source of the river Winster. We're going on an adventure. West from Sedberg. Oh man, there are so many places here. Sedberg, you say? Here, west. To the source of the river Winster. It's the river Kent. I'm sorry, I don't understand. Headed west from Sedberg to the source of the river Winster. Which river is that? Here it is. The hermit's camp is easy to find, nestled between two boulders above the spring. The cooled remains of fire ringed by stones. It's the only immediate sign that anyone was here. I call out, but there is no reply. The hermit's not here. The more thorough search of the campsite yields something interesting. Tucked off to one side, I discovered some broken pieces of wood arranged on the floor. 2 down, 3 to the right. I see. 2 down and then right there. The camp at the Winster Spring has led me to another camp of sorts where I am greeted by an eccentric man. Oh yes, ho 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 ho, the man says. You must take this, take it, take it. As insistent I receive the looking glass that he thrusts into my hands, he places an envelope delicately on top. Oh, it's no use to me anymore. Oh, no use. Don't forget the red. The red. The red. The red. Oh, ebony. I'm sure that he is quite mad. Okay. It is said that the red ebony plant has the property of uncovering that which is hidden or secret. I have perfected a device designed to use extract from the plant in concert with a viewing window in order to permit the user to see magics otherwise invisible to naked eye. Red ebony. Okay. Anything in here that I need to see? I wouldn't be able to tell you. I suppose not. Perhaps I need to move over the ladder. No, it would have been so good. Do you have red ebony or... Oh, do I need to charge it up first? It looks full. Red ebony. I don't even know what it is. Yeah, okay, we'll leave it then. I'm not long for this world, and I've decided that I wanted to be buried in a grave decorated with the rare and the beautiful Caballia, like a rare huntsman with the Drantian-covered tombs. Do I have Caballia? I do have Caballia. A rare plant is believed to help the dead find peace in the afterlife. Fair. Looks like it has... Might be you. My fingers ache from handling this. Almost always contains 6 petals. As this. 6 petals. Here we go. Caballia. I'm not gonna make a fuss out of that. Oh, accidentally closed that. Okay. Oops. Caballia. Here we go. Just quickly like that. Your reputation is growing, horticulturist. I hear you are the person to come to for plants that are difficult to acquire. My head feels like it's being torn in two lately. I'm looking for some hop heart. Do I have that? Yes. Inhaling smoke from burning the dried leaves of this plant can provide pain relief. Firm leaves grow up the stems, leading to blue flowers. Okay. Huh. Alright, this one, by the way, I need to get the label. Okay, let me turn the label yellow. Because I've identified it, right? And I don't think it's a quest item anymore. Hop heart. What would look like this? Oh, this one has already been identified as well. Firm leaves grow up the stems, leading to blue flowers. I mean, it is possibly this. The dark blue petals are soft and feathery to the touch. Okay, well that doesn't help. Dark blue flowers smells like rhubarb. A rather unpleasant scent. Ah, here we go. Stiff leaves. Hop hard. We keep getting more book entries every time we identify a new flower. Copper Caledonian. This plant has a rejuvenation effect, but most who have tried to benefit from its properties have come to realize that it is a curse, not a blessing. Though you may appear younger, you will quickly become more frail and brittle. The red patches that are often seen growing on it are in fact a type of fungus themselves and are not part of the plant. Oh. Interesting. Which one did I just select again? This one. Gotta label it. Even if it's just on account that we have a label. Oh, Verona Green, welcome back. Ruben Ward has called on my unique expertise to aid in this investigation at Swinside Stone Circle. Unique expertise. Ha! He knows how to flatter an old woman when he wants something. I thought about telling him how to suck an egg, but gave it actually a good thought and my curiosity has got the better of me. He must be desperate if he's coming to me, and I'll bet they found something juicy down there. Signs of ritual sacrifice, maybe. I could do with some rich fig to take with me. A plant that is said to have many uses, including easing the symptoms of infection, soaking up moisture, and detecting the presence of certain compounds. It is also well liked by butterflies. It has similar leaves to the fever kiss plant, which it is often confused with. Okay, what do we know about the fever kiss? Red berries. The leaves are pale in color, so this is fever kiss. Probably. Blue. Fever kiss? Perhaps. And the leaves of what we are looking for are similar to this. So that would be this plant. But it doesn't mention anything about berries. I suppose that's fine. I wish it did say about the berries though. Jacob's worm. People tend to be drawn to the unusual flowers of Jacob's worm, but it is the leaves that have the most interesting properties. Sure, why not? Oh, I can archive letters. Interesting. Oh, you know what? It doesn't show anything. Okay, well that's fine. I had no idea I have an archive. Hello, I never see anybody in a shop. It's a daily surprise to me that you're still in business. Believe me, I wouldn't be in here if I didn't have to be, especially if that cat's still here. Oh, don't talk mean about my cat. I need some bishop's parasol for a work-related matter. It's a mushroom found in dark, damp spaces, feeding on any light that it gets close to. Originally, I thought it was this one. Right? Because it gives off a small amount of light. There's a fellow that needs a poisonous herb. The gills on the underside of this mushroom seep a milky fluid that can be consumed as a treatment for stomach pain. Smells rotten. A viscous white liquid can be seen oozing from underside. Okay, it's probably this then. That's the only hint I've got. Accidentally give him poison. This game isn't always clear in when you have a choice and when something would be considered wrong. Oh, capitalize the P. There we go. I'm moving the mushrooms to a dedicated shelf. Because it's very easy to recognize mushrooms when they're requested. Did I have anything else here? No, it looks like that's it. Beaver Kiss can move to the edge as well. Quest item. Or guesstimate. Last day. For this stream. The old man of Coniston looks out across the lake with blind eyes. His mind wanders with the current floating gently southwards to the fork. Not long after the girl left home, her father wept, but he was so caught up in his own grief that he let her go and did not look for her. Oh, that should be simple enough. I'm so confused on what this game is about. It's literally called Strange Horticulture. Looks out across the lake with blind eyes. Here we have Lake Undermoor. We have Lake Killington. His mind wanders with the current floating gently southwards to the fork. Well, where do you want me to click? Here we have Lake Undermoor. Old Man of Coniston. Oh, where is Coniston? Here's Coniston Water. I guess that's what you're talking about. And then to the fork, so here? The heavens open as I reach the fork. I take a moment to pause and listen to the sound of water on water. I'm soaked through, but my spirits are high as I return home. I'm not empty-handed. 2 new plants today. Oh god, no. The fact to think I know what that means impresses me. Strange horticulture, literally strange plants. Weird things, magic. You could say magic. It's time for me to end the episode, unfortunately. I know I said one more day, but then I looked at the clock and I was like, oh, an hour has already passed. I'm unfortunately out of time. For the people watching this on YouTube, thank you for making it this far. I hope you're enjoying my generally impressive, and I mean that in that I'm impressed by myself, most of all. Impressive puzzle solving skills. I remember last week's episode, things were not flowing this quickly, and I did not look up anything during the past week. I don't know, I guess I must have slept well or something. I'm in a vibe, and I'm in a groove. It's such a shame that I have to quit here. But that's how things are, unfortunately, especially because I'm streaming and I do also have to get to work tomorrow. My laptop has been crashing an awful lot lately, giving some kernel errors, so I actually have to get to the office tomorrow to get it reset. The security system requires local network access in order to get everything configured right, which obviously means I can't do it from home. I think you're adapting to the flow of the game or something. Ah, yeah, I guess so. I love this game, thanks for playing it. I'm enjoying it as well. Expect it again next week. I do think I will finish it quite soon. The rate at which I've played it today, at least, seems to indicate as much. I don't know how long this game exactly is, because I don't want to look things up. Oh, that music is so nice. I am so tempted to just ramble on so I can hear this background music in the rain a bit longer. But I'm afraid I have to end it here. Have a good day. And I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.